not many years hence, the ordinary telephone will disappear, and every individual will carry around with him a thing about the size of the old pocket watches. One side of it will be a TV screen and a speaker. The other side of it will be a set of buttons, over which you just place your finger to activate them. You will be able to dial world information, who will give you the number of any given individual. If he doesn't answer, he's dead. So under such circumstances, absolutely no one can get lost. With the development of radio, the wire as a connection, as a peduncle, becomes obsolete. So that more and more, the connecting links that we saw in a visible way disappear with the development of more expert types of communication. We can easily take this a step further. When we develop a form of electronic communication such that you don't even need to take a plane. You want to see, supposing I want to see my father in England. We both have these laser beam TV jobs. And just like that, I can recreate in front of him myself and my exact environment, everything around, just as if he was sitting in the room. And I can do that with his set on the other end. So that eventually we don't need to take the plane. You can conceive, as some science fiction writers have, what seems to us a rather appalling situation, where you never need to leave the place where you're sitting. All food supplies and everything are automatically delivered. You just dial what you want, and some kind of mechanical process transmits it to you. Then they go further than that. They really abolish food altogether, because they've got it down to some special essences which you take. Then they go beyond that, and you give yourself a certain kind of electronic stimulation, and it does all for you that food could ever do. And then you think, oh dear, what's the next step beyond that? Of course. The next step beyond that is, of course, there's one thing yet, one peduncle we have to get rid of. And that is the black box, the electronic gadget. Because by the time we have become as etherealized as that, we move into a telepathy and psychic communication. And as soon as you make that step, of course, it would seem that all privacy whatsoever has gone. Because what you are inside is an open book to everybody else. Your thoughts are easily read. And therefore, you may say at first, ooh, that is the conversion of humanity into an anthill of the worst type. And this is, in a way, naturally, what all properly educated Americans, and I will add properly educated Britishers, and some other peoples, dread. It is said the Englishman's home is his castle. And everybody needs a castle, a place where you can get away from it all and just be yourself. But even then, when you're away from it all and you're just being in yourself, you've unfortunately got a lot of thoughts inside your head that aren't yours. Because you think in the English language, and that was given to you by other people, and contains their prejudices, that you can't avoid them in thinking.